Pope John keeper Tim Puzio starts off strong in this non-public North A section semifinal at Don Bosco Prep. Watch him punch Dylan Renner's header over the crossbar to keep the game scoreless at Granitel Stadium. But the Villanova-bound Renner doesn't miss on this header as he uses the turf to bounce it past Puzio as the top-ranked team in the state takes a 1-0 lead off the corner kick 12 minutes into the match. Can the Ironmen score off another corner kick here 3 minutes later as Gio Esposito sends in another perfect cross, and this time it's Steven Wendelowski who uses his head, and the Bergen County champs take a 2-0 lead. Now watch Ryan McNamara come up and send in this tricky shot, but Tim Puzio holds on to make the save for the Lions to keep it 2-0. Now watch McNamara again with some fancy footwork, but his blast goes just over the crossbar for the Ironmen. But this Pope John team has no quit in it, folks. Watch Greg Hargrave send in this terrific free kick into the box, and Victor Magdaleno plays the hop perfectly and blasts it into the goal, and it's just a 2-1 game at the half as the Cinderella Lions are looking for another upset. But just 3 minutes into the second half, Don Bosco takes a 3-1 lead. Watch his pretty back foot shot by Kevin Beckley off the corner kick, and the Ironmen are up by 2 goals again. Now watch Dylan Renner of Don Bosco deftly use his left foot here as he goes to the far post to put the Ironmen up 4-1 as they start to salt this one away. Okay, Pope John keeps on fighting. I watch Braden Abbey of Pope John battle big Don Bosco keeper Sandy Lever for the ball, but Levy makes the save for the Ironmen. And then watch Tim Puzio make another great stop here as he hauls in this volley by Dylan Renner to keep it a 4-1 game. And Pope John gets one last chance here as Billy Lynch sends in this shot, but the Lions' great run in the state tournament comes to an end as Don Bosco Prep posts a 4-1 win as Bill Sherman gets the post-game reaction.
It was a good game. I mean, at the end of the half, it was only 2-1 right in it. They scored 2 quick goals, and they're a good team. They're top 3 in the state for a reason, so it's frustrating.
I thought we knew that they were bigger than us, obviously, and they proved that by getting 2 goals early off corners with their balls in the air. But then we were able to get one right before the half, which was huge for us, gave us some momentum going in the second half. Then they sort of threw a curveball at us and went to the near post on a ball about waist high, which they flicked in. So I sort of took some wind out of our sails, but we kept fighting. Even though they got their fourth goal, we kept fighting the entire time. We had a few chances, but that's why they're number 1 in the state, and we hope to strive to get there someday. But that's a really good team, and we hung with them. We did the best we could, and that's all I could ask of my boys.
The Lions made things interesting just before half after Victor Magdaleno knocked in Greg Hargreaves' cross into the box to make it 2-1.
I was just trying to send it in, try to get something going towards the goal, and Victor made a great shot and put it in, and gave us a lot of momentum at the time. So it was awesome.
When the cross came from Greg, I was like, when the ball missed over the defender, and I was like, this could be my chance to put it in. So when the volley went in, I was feeling really great because it was my first goal of the season, and it was a great time to have it, which is in one of the playoff games. And I was coming back to midfield, and my friends were congratulating me, and they were like, "You're playing good." And I'm like, "Thank you." I thought we just played as a team very well.
Greg Hargrave served the ball in from about 35 out, and Victor Magdaleno, who I was probably the last person on the field I think would score a goal, found himself at the back post. He was calm and collected in front of the goal, and I was able to put it past the keeper, and that was huge for us. Victor's been through a lot this year with injuries, and for him to get that goal, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of the boys to get that to 2-1. But like I said, they're a really good team. So 4-1 to them, you don't get upset about that because you know that they are that good of a team. We need to have a great effort, have them to be off it a little bit today, and they weren't. So it is what it is, but I'm proud of the guys. They worked hard today.
After struggling early, Pope John coach Brad Cameron was proud of his team for getting this far in the state tournament.
2 months ago tomorrow, we went up to High Point and lost to them. And at that point, I had no idea what to expect. And to expect this, that wasn't a possibility at that point. But we just kept getting better every day. We had some great wins. We were able to knock off Montville, able to knock off Hunterdon Central, St. Peter's, and then the Pingree game was just sort of the icing on the cake for us. It was up and down, but to finish this way, I'm really proud of them. They did a great job.
Ironman coach Mark Maka came away impressed with the Lions' heart.
They show a lot of heart. That's a great team over there. Obviously coming off the win against Pingree, showed a lot of determination in that game. I went to watch that one, and I was real impressed with a couple of players. A couple of players in particular. I thought number 11, I don't know his name, and 24, 27. They had a number of guys who were solid players, and I think every guy in every spot was a solid guy. And we were fortunate to get a couple of good goals early and kind of held them at bay. So I think they're a good side, and they definitely should keep their heads up there. That's a proud group there.